you?
I'm on the phone live with Miss Tracee Ellis Ross. How's it going right now? So glad that you made time to call my radio show. It's an honor, first of all.
Me too, which means that I did not make it to New York, and I am safely in Los Angeles. Otherwise, we would not be on the phone.
That's right. So I'm glad you're in Los Angeles, and I know you don't have a lot of time, so we'll get to the point. Now, you want to make sure that you have a special message to our listeners in terms of this election, right?
I do. I want to speak up and use my voice like I want all of you to do so that we can keep President Obama in office. And I want to remind everybody about how important it is to vote and that, 2008 was a really interesting election where you are. And Obama won by only 14,000 votes.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys really, your vote and your voice matter. Use your voice to place your vote. I cannot. That my little pun. You can tell I'm not a rapper, right? that didn't work. My little rhyming didn't work.
It's working.
It's working. Anyway, I don't know if you saw Representative John Lewis at the DNC, but he said something that was so profound to me. He said, "Your vote is precious, almost sacred. It is the most powerful, nonviolent tool we have to create a more perfect union." And I was so moved by that, and it's so true. There's so much at stake in this election. It's going to be an incredibly close election, and we need everybody to vote because every single vote matters.
Now,
and yes, tell me.
Well, no, I'll let you finish because I can't let you get off the phone real quick without finding out what's going on with you personally, your career, and what you got going on next.
Okay, come on. This is not what that's about. This is so important. Do you understand what's at stake? Women's reproductive rights, the right to choose. Barack Obama has understood this from the beginning. I mean, sure, we can talk about what I'm doing, but I have to tell you how important this moment is and that there are only a few days left. And you know that you guys can early vote until November 3rd. And are you passing that message along?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so early voting. I don't feel like I have you, Brian. Are you with me? Are you registered? What's happening, Brian?
I got a movement called Swing the Vote.
And got a movement called Swing the Vote?
Yes, and I've been talking to people like you. We had Russell Simmons on yesterday. We had Kevin Johnson on the day before.
Okay.
We've been pushing the word. And actually our early vote turnout has been excellent.
That is fantastic.
But we know things could be better. This weekend I did a rally with Kevin Hart and LaToya Luckett.
So that was fun.
I'm
sure that was fun.
Yeah,
Kevin.
It was excellent. And I think it means a lot when people like you, give of your time to encourage people to because, we have some weather issues, of course, here. And you got some, some excuses for some people maybe not to do what they know they need to do. But your words are so motivating. So I'm letting you do what you do best. They always hear from me.
Gotcha. I gotcha. So yeah, for me, I think, and also I really want to say that for those that are undecided, people really look at the information, look at the track record of these two candidates, look at what's happening. I know that there is still a lot going on. I know there's a lot of people that are still out of work.
Mm-hmm.
I know that times are not amazing, and it seems as if not enough has changed. But I really just want to remind everybody that we're in a partnership with our president, and we put that man in office, and he has done his part, and he is doing his part. And the mess that he inherited is a lot to clean up. And the same way when you're cleaning out your closet and it gets messier before it gets cleaner, or when you're in a relationship and things are tough, we don't give up just because it's hard. And Mitt Romney will bring us back to what brought us into the mess. And more than that, and more terrifying for me as a woman, is the women's issues. Everything from the basics of equal pay, which our president, from the first moment he was in office, was clear about, and down to the most important thing that really affects me and all of us women is our reproductive rights and our right to choose. And Barack Obama, our president from the beginning, has been very clear that women should have power over their own bodies. And I that is an area that is, to me, strange that we are even having this conversation, and archaic to me to think that Roe versus Wade could even be overturned. I don't have any problem with people believing whatever they believe, but when you impose that belief on someone else or on a woman's body, I think it's bizarre, and I feel like I am clear that what happens in the White House affects my daily life, and in this election, it's very clear to me that what happens in the White House affects my body.
And one of the things that you said, of all the very important things that you said, that I want to make sure that we talk about again real quick is I spoke to the public relations director for North Carolina, and they were saying that the 14,000 votes that was the difference last election, 2008, is projected to be even closer. So people have to understand that their voice and vote counts, right?
It really, not only does it count, we need it. And I think if you think this election does not affect you, I hope that your mind can be changed in the next couple of days. Because if it doesn't affect you, it will affect someone near you, and it will eventually come and knock at your door. And the bottom line is that each of us matter, each of us makes a difference, and each of us has a voice. And without everyone's voice, this is going to be way too close of an election. And there's too much at stake. There is way too much at stake. Things that we have rightly taken for granted, like Planned Parenthood. I mean, there's things that are parts of our world and our culture and our country and our rights and our I don't know why I can't think of all the right words, but you know what I mean. That will be affected by having Mitt Romney in office.
Yeah, and I tell you, man, it's amazing to, I can't really, obviously being on the air, I can't push him in any direction. That's what you do. So that's the reason why I'm so quiet and allowing you to stump for the president, and you're doing a great job.
Well, this is the other thing I want to say. I'm not like a majorly political person. I don't read the newspaper every day. I'm not somebody who knows every bill that's being passed in government and understands exactly the way everything works. But I am an American, and I am a woman, and I know that the president represents me. Whoever our president is a representation of me. And I care about my community, and I care about my country, and I care about my human rights and my civil rights and my women's rights and reproductive rights. And I care about all Americans having access to health care and quality education. And these are all things that our president stands for and has stood for from the beginning. He's a man of integrity who's been clear and honest in all of his moves. He learns from his mistakes, and he's a human being that has, I believe, really been leading this country in the right direction. So that's what I have to say.
Spoken well.
My main message, no matter what the deal is and who you are voting for, although I think it should be about Barack Obama, is that you vote.
Thank you so much, and it's kind of cool to see a celebrity, stay on message and spend all the time, on that call, because you could have easily taken the call in another direction. But you do owe me and your fans here in North Carolina another phone call after Barack Obama wins at some point.
All right, listen, what is it you want to know? I'll do it in a quick spell. What's that?
I just want your fans to know how they can keep up with you on Twitter and any new projects you got.
Let me tell you. All of my social media is the same, TraceeEllisRoss.com. Tracee Ellis Ross, and then my website is TraceeEllisRoss.com, and that has been really exciting. It's a lifestyle website, and I am interacting with people and video blogs all the time. And so follow me, join me, and beyond that, get your butt to the polls.
Yes. Thank you.
Early voting. You guys can vote early. Vote early, vote early, vote early. Okay, thank you.
That's right. You can register and vote now. Thank you so much, Miss Tracee.
Okay, thank you. Bye, Brian.
Okay, bye-bye.